What is going on, everyone? My name is Prop and thank you all for watching today's video. Bitcoin has made a new all-time high. Let's get straight into it and look at the charts. So, as I said, Bitcoin has made a new all-time high, but it is not on the USD chart. It is actually on the Euro chart. Look at this. The previous all-time high for Bitcoin in Euro, if we zoom all the way out and go back, was actually right here at 67.45k. And if we go back to we are right now, you can see that we made a new all-time high at 68,000 euro. Right now we are seeing a small little pullback, but we have made a new all-time high for Bitcoin. And this is very bullish, of course. On the USD chart, we did not manage to get a new all-time high yet, but we got off by like $200. And also, of course, we are now seeing a pullback, which is pretty healthy. Looking at the RSI down here, we can actually see that we are very overbought right now. So once we were up to here, I imagined that we were gonna retest this level at 71.3k because this is such a big level. So right now I also believe that what will happen is that price is gonna come down to this level, maybe have a little bit of a breather before pumping towards the upside and going higher than the previous all-time high. Because the RSI right now is this overbought. The RSI needs to go, in my opinion, go back to around 62 to see a new explosive move towards the upside. With only 5.5 days to go, we can see that Trump is now leading double the amount of Harris. And yeah, as we see and as we predicted, this has been shown in the Bitcoin price, because Bitcoin has been rallying since Trump has been being the big favorite to win the election. So what's happening now? Well, even if we look at the ETFs, we can see record inflows of around 870 million. If we take the ETF here, the balance sheet of the ETFs, we can actually see that 643 million almost came from BlackRock. And also Fidelity has been increasing their Bitcoin size. And right now we can see we have almost 3 billion or 4 billion, I would say, almost 4 billion in inflows from the last 2.5 weeks. We see that they currently hold around 23.3 billion in Bitcoin. And we also see that there's a very steep increase of the volume of the total cumulative flow. So investors are now paying big attention to Bitcoin. They are going into Bitcoin. And this, in my opinion, is gonna spark the second leg up for Bitcoin. If we zoom out, by the way, this is the date of election. This is when Trump will get president. So after this, I'm expecting the huge bust to happen, because every time we have been in a pre-election year, price have busted after an election. So this is basically the election. And if we look at the weekly, it's just, if we remove all these lines, because we don't need to see them anymore, honestly. But if we look at the weekly, yeah, this is looking massive. We broke this trend, this downtrend from here. We are now, well, we almost broke it. We just came close to breaking it. But once we break our all-time high, this is gonna spark the massive rally for Bitcoin, the second phase of the bull run. We've had the second phase every time. Looking here, we had basically, we had this first phase right here. If we zoom a bit in, we had this first phase going up to around the all-time high. We had some consolidation, and then the second bust that got us all the way up to 69k. And right now we had the same shit happen. This is our all-time high. We had the first bust. We got rejected from the all-time high. We made a new all-time high in this case. Actually, we consolidated, and right now it's the time for us to go to around 150, 180k. So yeah, guys, it is happening. We will get there. And looking at the RSI as well, if we look at the weekly chart, this is the the tops has been in overbought area, and once we got this overbought, we went sideways and down, but the RSI reset a lot of momentum, just like the first time right here. It had reset a lot of momentum all the way back to levels of around 43, 44. But in this case, if we compare this session to where we are currently, we can see that the price dropped dramatically as well. We went from like 60K to 30K, while we only went from 73K to 55K basically. So this is not this big of a drop, but the RSI did reset a lot of momentum. So yeah, this is very good to keep in mind that right now Bitcoin has much more room to grow, because once we get into these overbought levels again, this percentage of gains would mean that we will be around 130, 140K once we reach these levels at around 88 to 90. So Bitcoin has a lot of room to grow, and in my opinion now is ready to finally bust up towards the upside. So yeah, ending off by looking at the altcoins here, we see that it's still not all the altcoins are doing great. And this is also a logic, because most people are now looking at Bitcoin. There's new people coming into Bitcoin and they have not seen altcoins yet. Maybe some people came into the crypto space via meme coins. That's why meme coins are actually doing great this week overall. But yeah, the other coins are not doing that great. Even the AI protocols are not doing that great. Fed and Render are both not really up. If we look at the month, Render is even down here 22% almost. We see the huge outperformers are the meme coins right now. So yeah, this is something to look out for. You could make some big money in meme coins, of course. Even if we look at the yearly, we can see some of like the biggest gains are all meme coins. But yeah, it's also very risky because there's so many meme coins being created, and there's only one meme coin every month, every 2 months ish, that's gonna make it, while there's like 100 meme coins being made every day. So it's like searching for a needle in a haystack. So if you get involved into meme coins, it's just more like a casino. You can win big, but you can also, it's more likely to lose. And that's my advice for you. If you just came into the crypto space via meme coins, just look at other things, buy some Bitcoin. Just it's gonna go up eventually, and you won't lose all your money to yeah, you won't lose everything. While with meme coins, you can of course lose everything. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Let's see if we can sustain above this 72K at least. But yeah, let's look at the let's go back to the 4 hour once again. Flip on this. For Bitcoin to ultimately make a continuation of this upside trend, I would love to see Bitcoin hold above 71.4K. And yeah, if we hold this, it's very likely a new all-time high would be in the books for next week. But if we, or maybe Friday, or if we don't manage to hold this level, I don't think 70K is gonna hold either. So maybe we'd see a retest of around 69K at this level here, where we got rejected quite a few times prior to this move. So yeah, for now, guys, I'm hoping we can hold 71K, 71.4K. If we don't, expect the drop to a little bit further down. But if we manage to hold, expect new all-time highs to be coming very soon. All right, that's it for today, guys. I see you guys in the next one on Sunday. Peace.